Magandang bisperas ng Biyernes sa inyo lahat. Ngayon ay January 14, 2021. Welcome to another edition of the Stock Market Today. Ako po si Benji Chidoro. Please join me as we take a look at the latest news on GLO and BSC energy at ang resulta ng trading sa PSE. Lahat ng yan dito lamang sa January 14, Thursday edition ng the Stock Market Today. Okay, the PSE gained 30.30 points, slightly up 0.42%, still moving sideways. Net foreign buying at 242.46 million. So it's still moving sideways and it's testing the resistance level at 73. Yan, 73 ang resistance level natin, 7,300. And if you'll notice yung short-term indicator, yung 20-day exponential moving average, is just above the candlestick today, but still moving sideways. Another green candlestick, which pierces through the resistance level, will indicate a change in trend, an upward movement in trend. So for the market summary, 121 companies declined, 107 advanced, while 36 remained unchanged. As for the all-share index, it gained 0.37% or 16.01 points. For the sectoral indices, 4 of the sectors were in the positive, and this was led by the financials at 1.09%, while the industrials and mining were in the red. The mining had a 1.47% decline. For the most active stocks, let's review the following: PHA, BDO, APL, ACEN, BSC, GLO. We have news on BSC and GLO. Then we go to Ali, MRC, Dito, and Merrimart. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with PHA. Okay, PHA continues to move higher after a breakout yesterday. It gained 0.30 points or 0.30 or 11.76%. It had 2 wicks in both ends, but the candlestick now is shorter than the previous day. So since this is the 52-week high, the high of today of 3 is the 52-week high, then I cannot peg a resistance level. However, our indicators are still bullish, as our RSI is 92. Actually, this is already oversold. I'm sorry, overbought. I keep interchanging overbought and oversold in the RSI. It's overbought. An RSI of 70 and above is overbought, while an RSI of 30 and below is oversold. So I keep interchanging them. Pero yun po ang ibig sabihin ng numbers na RSI. Ang nearest resistance or a near support, however, nandito siya sa 2.07 whereabouts. Now, when I talk of support and resistance, these are areas and not specific points. Okay, so that's PHA. Continues to move higher. Ingat lang tayo dito because this is already overbought. But if you think the stock will go higher, then okay lang, ano? Sige lang. Pero ako, I would suggest na maghinay-hinay tayo dito sa PHA because a stock doesn't go up forever. Okay, next, let's take a look at BDO. Okay, BDO continues to move upwards. Yung ating indicator, yung short-term 20-day exponential moving average is under the candlestick, which would indicate a bullish trend. Also, there is volume. There is volume today. I wouldn't say that this is a breakout, but this is an engulfing candlestick. The stock opened at 109, which is below the previous days, but it closed at 113. So it's very near resistance level at 15. Yan ang resistance level niya. And since the stock is bullish, it would move higher because this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th green candlestick on BDO. And BDO naman is a very good company. Actually nga, yung 113 is cheap compared to the high of 157. Ano? It had a 157 week. The 52-week high is 157. It reached as much as 160 at one point. So okay naman sa BDO. If you want a long-term investment, BDO is the stock. Okay? Now, APL. Ang mga nagdo-dominate sa most active, mga second liners for the past weeks. PHA, APL, ACEN. Okay. So APL recovered today. So it opened lower at 0.23, but it ended at 28 centavos or 0.450, a 19.15% increase. So yung ating resistance, dito siya humihinto sa 0.28. So 28 yung ating resistance. And the nearest support would be here. Now, it is an engulfing candlestick with above average volume. So tingnan lang natin kinabukasan because our indicators are still bullish. Right now, the EMA 20, EMA 50, and the EMA 100 are right under the candlesticks. Okay, ACEN. ACEN recovered today. There was a bullish abandoned baby yesterday. And now, it recovered. It opened though below the closing price of yesterday's at 6. But it gained 45 centavos or a 7.26% increase to end at 6 pesos and 65 centavos. So nag-bounce siya dito sa support. Support is somewhere 580. 580 yung nearest support. 570 to 580. Okay, so abangan natin bukas kasi may volume to, and volume is a good indicator of continuation or momentum. Still, this is the closing price is still under the candlestick of the 20-day, but it's above the medium-term indicator. So kung ganito yung ating candlestick, which is below, it's still bearish. However, we have a possibility of the stock moving higher because of this solid green candlestick that we see today. So yung support natin is at 582 and the nearest resistance nandito siya ngayon at about 8. 798 but let's put it at 8. Okay? So that's for ACEN. And then let's have BSC. Okay, BSC. Halos hindi natin makita. Actually, yesterday's price was here. 0.71 ba? Or 0.70. It opened at 0.70. It closed at 0.70. So, hindi siya gumalaw. Kasi, the price was 50% of the previous closing. So, nag-stop trading si PSE dyan. Ganon din today, It opened at 105, closed at 105. Why? Because 0.35 is 50% of the previous close of 70. So yung increase niya ng 0.35. So 70 plus 0.35, that's 105. Diba? Yung closing price today. And PSE rules state that if the price is 50%, then the trading will stop for the day. So at 105 siya, And why is the stock like this? Why is it? Bakit napakalaki nung kanyang gap up? Oh, there's a gap here. There's another gap here. Yan, laki. Because there is a disclosure of a backdoor listing in BSC. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng backdoor listing? Ang ibig sabihin nun is that a new company or a new stockholder came in which would be the majority owner of the company. Yan yung backdoor listing. So Basic Energy may bumili. Okay, so let's take a look at the news. Ito siya. M2DC buys stake in Basic Energy. This is from the Business Mirror, and the news is dated December 22, 2020. MAP 2000 Development Corp or M2DC is acquiring majority stake in Basic Energy. Actually, na-acquire na niya. The energy company led by the Venetia Group. In its disclosure, a memorandum of agreement was signed between the two companies in which M2DC will buy at least 67% stake of Basic Energy, subject to several conditions. M2DC will acquire some 9.82 billion shares of Basic Energy that it will issue out of the increase in authorized capital stock to 5 billion from the previous 2.5 billion. The said capital increase was approved by the company's stockholders at the annual stockholders meeting held last October 23, 2020, the company said in a disclosure. The said move may trigger the Philippine Stock Exchange tender offer rule, which requires the buyer to purchase the rest of the company. So yun pala yung rule dyan, no? If the company is buying majority stake, merong option, the buyer has the option to buy the rest of the company. So, yan po ang news natin sa M2DC. So, sino ba si M2DC? Tingnan natin. Baka merong sinasabi dito sa M2DC. Wala akong makita. Ito. M2DC is a Philippine-registered company engaged in real estate acquisition, development, and management, and as well as investing in real properties and acquiring shares of stocks viable corporation to exercise rights of a shareholder. On the other hand, si Basic Energy is exploration and development of mining and oil exploration to, and other forms of energy. I'm sorry, hindi pala mining. Hydropower, energy company, kumbaga. Geothermal. So, yan si Basic Energy. Okay, so that's news for Basic Energy. And if you'll take a look, napaka-bullish ng company. And this is the highest that it had in the past year, no? 1.05. Kasi dati, nandito lang siya sa, tingnan natin, 16 centavos lang yun eh. Yan, no? Dito. 16 lang yan, no? Tapos dito, 24 centavos. Halos hindi tumataas to eh. Tumaas ito ng more than, malaking tinaas nito. So, measure na natin from here to here. 524% of more than 6 times, no? 524.70% ang tinaas niya. Okay, so that's it for Basic Energy. Then, let's take a look at GLOB. Okay, GLOB had an engulfing candlestick. Actually, this is a breakout. Looks like a breakout for GLOB. Kasi this is the highest in more than 3 months, so 2130. And it had volume. Tapos may bullish divergence pa siya sa RSI. So it gained 84 points or 4.11%. Kasi ang kanyang support nandito siya eh. Nandito yung support niya. And the existing resistance before the breakout was here. So na-pierce niya yung resistance yung 20,100 level. Nasa 20,130 na. O 2130. No? Nasa, actually, resistance, second resistance na ito eh. Now, after 2130, the next resistance level of GLO will be here na. Yan, 2203. Okay, let's take a look of the news on GLO. GLOB's Asticon launches Business Process Solutions subsidiary. Globe Telecom Inc.'s shared services unit, Asticom Technology Inc., is launching its first subsidiary, Asti Business Services Inc., ABSI, to provide enterprises with end-to-end solutions for human resources, administrative, finance, and information technology functions, the Ayala-led telco announced on Wednesday. In an emailed statement, Globe said IBSI aims to provide enterprise services to telecommunications, financial technology, information technology, retail, health, logistics, automotive, banking, education, real estate, and aviation companies. Maricar Castillo Reyes, as the President and Chief Executive Officer, is hoping that ABSI will be able to create powerful growth for the local and international markets. Okay, ABSI offers digital platform solutions to help leading enterprises in their digital transformation journey, such as customer experience and employee engagement. Okay, so let's take a look at the commentary of BDO Nomura on that news. So I'll just read yung kanyang commentary. Ang sabi niya dito, we expect this to bode well for GLO's enterprise business over the long term given rising digitalization trends and connectivity needs. Note that this segment accounts for about 8 to 9% of total service revenues. We have a buy rating on GLO with a target price of 2,417. Yan, kung type nyo si GLO, buy rating si BDO Nomura. Pwede po kayong maniwala dito, pwede rin hindi. Doon sa kanyang komentarya. Okay, so that's it for GLO. Balik tayo dito. Yan. So if the breakout continues, then the stock may probably move higher if the volume will hold. And there was net foreign buying on the stock. So na-break na niya yung current resistance level niya at 2100. The next resistance level is 2200. Okay, next we have Ali. Okay, Ali continues to move sideways. Actually, if we'll draw a Darvas box, yan lang yung range ng kanyang movement, ano? And if you'll see our 20-day exponential moving average, just piercing through the candlestick would indicate a sideways movement. So the higher boundary would be our resistance at 42.27, while the lower boundary would be our resistance, our support at 39.64. So it ended at 40.30, lower than the previous day's close. So that's for Ali. Then MRC. Okay, MRC opened at a gap up, but closed lower than the opening price, and hence the red candlestick here. And this is what you call a morning star. So, maaring sign of reversal to, no? Pero maaring ding nagpapahinga lang yung stock. So, we have to wait for the next candlestick. If it is a red candlestick, then na-confirm yung sign of reversal. So, the MRC is still moving upwards, no? Because if you'll see our indicators, halos straight line, no? Yan yung trend line natin. And we will take the EMA20 as our support at 63 or 64 centavos will be our support. And meron bang ano ito? Historical. Tingnan natin. Okay. The resistance level, actually it's already in resistance level, ano? So, tingnan natin, no? Yung 89 to 90, baka yan yung tingnan natin na next resistance level. No, because there is a historical high here during February 2018, no? Na umabot siya ng, let's see, 94. And here, umabot siya ng 90. So, pwede natin sabihin na 90 yung next resistance level dito. Okay? In the meantime, yun nga, yung support natin will be our EMA20 at 64 centavos. Okay, dito. Dito, ano na kaya nangyari dun sa kanyang audit, ano? Tingnan natin yung news ni dito. Okay, this is an upscale platform, pero nothing on the audit. Anyway, dito still moving sideways. Kasi if we will, ito yung support ni dito Let's, just a moment. Ito. Yan yung support niya So, within support lang siya gumagalaw, ano? So, 1150 to 1160 yung support ni dito. Pero, if you will draw a trend line, yung short-term trend niya is, ayan, no? Parang siyang wedge. Wedge yung movement niya. No? Triangle wedge. So, yung support niya nandito. Tingnan natin next few days because these are two small green candlestick which would indicate that the stock is just moving, is holding on to the support of 1150 to 1160. Okay? So, that's it for dito. Then, our last will be Merrimart. Okay, Merrimart, ganun din. Moving sideways pa rin to. I will draw a support. Our support will be our EMA 20 lang, no? 6.76 ang ating support level. Whereas our nearest resistance, meron na tayong historical, will be 8.08 will be our nearest resistance. Moving sideways pa rin siya at the moment, si Merrimark. However, meron siyang net foreign buying at 985,000. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market. January 14, 2021. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, ang iyong lingkod, nagpapaalala. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. See you again in our next episode at maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. By the way, if you have stocks in mind that you want me to review, please comment on the comment box and I will be reviewing it for you. Thank you and God bless. See you again tomorrow.